1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror, but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the needle still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable. Elijah Muhammad, do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody stopping you, but ain't nobody trying to plant your seeds and water too. Unless you're cool with starving, who gotta harvest that garden? You. Meaning me, it became easy to see that I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until
The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Joe Musgrove gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Ronald Acuna is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Here it is, the 3-0.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Now the 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
3-2, full count. Acuna stands at second with no outs. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
First offering. Trevor Story stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back. One out and a runner on second base. And he misses 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Ball 2.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and now the Friars will get their first chance. Tyler Glasnow is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
1 and 2.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. they will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
0-1's the count.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
1-1.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No
Inside
offer
ball.
on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Here's Manny Machado now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Friars are off to an early 1-0 lead. So now here is Travis d'Arnaud. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
He'll lay off a fastball here in a good
Count
spot,
1-0.
but ruled the ball 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Albies leads off first with 1 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Ball 2.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Albies rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
The batter will be Christian Pache. As he'll take a look at ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Runner at second here with one man out. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Strike two called, and it's even at 2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Swing and a flare down the line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll be back in standing up. And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2 balls and a strike now. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 2-1. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And this will be fouled away. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Swing and a little tapper. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Now it'll be Ronald Acuna. Worked a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Albies scoops it up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So here's Will Myers. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he takes a called strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuna comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. First offering, Trent Grisham is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Here's the pitch. Freddie Freeman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And there are 2 away now. So now to the plate, Austin Riley grounded out in his last at-bat. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Down the 3rd baseline. Very weakly on the ground. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Next to hit is Tucupita Marcano. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And it's fouled away. And he misses with it, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he chased it in the dirt. Darno has it. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jake Cronenworth would be next. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Our score remains. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Ball 1, well below the zone. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out.
1 ball, 1
Nothing
strike.
doing. Two and 1.
Ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
All even now, 2 and 2. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Albies, base runner at first with 1 out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch is in there, a called strike 3. So the next to bat will be Christian Pache, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Ah! 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. The 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Taken in by Machado. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Acuna going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Fernando Tatis Jr. becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Manny Machado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
One ball
and two strikes to count. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson scoops it up. Throw-in time at first for out number 2. Eric Hosmer to the plate now, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Fastball in there for a called strike. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Ready with the 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through. So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melancon as he'll take over on the mound. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Johan Camargo. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Now here it comes. 2 balls and a strike. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Got him to go down swinging there. Johan Camargo is retired to lead off the 5th. Ronald Acuna is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. He's got it, and that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate here is Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Lifted the other way to left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney. Now to the plate. Here is Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
0-2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ball 1 to start the at bat. And he fouls this one off. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Tucupita Marcano.
Whoa,
So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struck out in his first at bat. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the stretch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Oh, what a good at bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
A.J. Minter is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Jake Cronenworth is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Fouled away. On a line, that's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So it's first and third with 2 away, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. And now Eric Hosmer, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Pham on third, Cronenworth at second, Machado on at first with 2 down. Riley is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. More in a moment on this Friday. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the DH, Trevor Story.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Lays off 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Stepping up is Austin Riley, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
That's a ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. Melancon's ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a swing by d'Arnaud and a ball driven well out to deep right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. 34 home runs now on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Next up, Dansby Swanson. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 6. Now at the plate is Will Myers. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Cody Hoyer takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 65.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
It's 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation.
Ball,
when you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3. Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Up next, Victor Caratini, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swanson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 14.
And now here is Christian Pache, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. So here's Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And he
No,
misses
that's it.
with it, ball four. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
First offering on its way. Hey! Freddie Freeman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Trevor Story stands in as he looks at ball one here. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Nope.
Ball two as the breaking ball misses inside.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2-2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's Johnson, who's called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's a... Pablo Sandoval has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Softly hit out towards short. Throw on to first in time, one away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tommy Pham. Pops this one up, just beyond the infield on the right side. Albies backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Two outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Fernando Tatis Jr. would be next. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. From the stretch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. And he pops it up back behind second base. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. Next, here is Dansby Swanson. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for ball 1. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he sends it the other way toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
So that's now 7 triples for him on the season, fellas.
And Matt, that's a pretty good number. That tells me he loves to shoot the ball in the gap, and he's not afraid to go full throttle around the bases.
Standing in now, Christian Pache, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's it.
Hey!
1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Eric Hosmer. First offering on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Matt Strahm enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The 3-2 one more time is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. Heading for second is Sandoval. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. 0-1 pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. At the plate now is Trevor Story. He's set, and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Sandoval at third. Acuna is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
And it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Next up is Austin Riley. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Boy, I love.
The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Grisham is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. Here's Will Myers. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next to the plate for the Padres, Trent Grisham. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Ball one, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now. Now to bat, Victor Caratini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
0-1's the count.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Fouled away. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Atlanta pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Cody Hoyer wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jordan Hicks works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time at the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Petco Park, a sellout. 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.